Your next vehicle from Community Motors of Mason City.
Great service from 3 locations: Community on Monroe, Community Motors Westside, and Mason City Ford. 10 new franchises and hundreds of vehicles to give you more choices. Plus, Community offers an exclusive 3-3 warranty on pre-owned vehicles and 10-year, 250,000-mile warranty on new. Need more reasons why? Stop or visit CommunityAutoGroup.com.
Because nobody beats a community deal.
Maybe I just someone called me on the phone.
I know.
Kyle watching football with her.
Mr. Chairman, this morning I have a 10 o'clock meeting, and if I leave abruptly, it's not because of disinterest in the meeting and your
It's an exciting
stewardship.
meeting.
So,
It's going to be an exciting meeting.
all right, I'm sure it is.
Okay, it's Monday, December 17th, and it's 9:45, and at this time I'm going to open up the Sarasota County Board of Supervisors regular session. Item 1 and item 2 on the agenda is the agenda and the minutes from the December 10th meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I move the minutes of the meeting of the 10th and today's agenda.
Okay, and I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion and second to approve today's agenda and the minutes from December 10th. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Well, we'll start out with item 3, number A, County Engineer. Mary, how are you this morning?
I'm good, thank you. The guys are working on brush cutting and just shop maintenance, equipment maintenance, stuff like that, so not too eventful. So the next item I have on the agenda for your consideration is the purchase of 1 motor grader. Last week I accepted quotes for motor grader. I received 4 quotes from 3 different vendors. And I believe you guys have them in front of you. And then we also, it might be kind of confusing, we're trying to save money by reusing the V-plow and the wing, but I wanted them to supply me with additional costs if we did decide to get a new wing, because some of the maneuvering to get the old wing to fit on the new machine could cost, as you can see, nearly as much. And some of the vendors, 2 of the vendors couldn't even reuse the old wing. So the bids per each machine, Ziegler Cat quoted a Cat 12M2 for $263,100 and a trade value of $98,000. Including a new wing, their total cost of their machine would be $166,000. Murphy Tractor Supply quoted me a John Deere 770 GP at $233,538 with a trade value of $65,000 and a new wing for the total cost of the machine of $182,816. And they also quoted a John Deere 670 GP. He wanted to provide that to me. He thought it might have been a bigger cost savings. But there wasn't too much difference between the 670 and the 770, and the 670 was $225,442 with the trade value of $65,000, and including a new wing, the total machine cost of the John Deere 670 GP was $174,720, and then Scott Van Keppel out of Ankeny quoted me a Volvo G940B. A machine cost, or the unit cost of the machine, is $260,189 with a trade value of $47,000. So the total cost of the new machine with the wing, including the wing, would be $228,189. So after looking at these, it'd be my recommendation to move forward with the Cat 12M2 for a total cost of $166, including the trade and getting a new wing. I don't know if you guys had any questions.
I presume the 770 GP is a little bit bigger than the 670.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions?
Are the differences between the John Deere and the Cat still there as far as the steering mechanisms and some of the other things we covered in previous meetings.
The John Deere GP has a smaller steering wheel, and they've included a joystick now. And Volvo has gone to the joystick. Now, both of those companies haven't eliminated the steering wheel completely, but they've included the joystick application. We do have 2 of the joysticks, the CAT joysticks in our fleet now, and I've asked the operators and they seem to like them. They're kind of a little apprehensive with the snow removal process, but I think they've gotten used to it, and they say they really like blading with them, so I think it's kind of the way they've been selling the joystick models. CAT has since probably about 2008, and they're still making them, so people are buying them and they must be liking them.
Okay.
So,
This one would be the joystick?
yes,
And that's all Caterpillar makes, isn't it?
yes.
We're doing any trouble with not having enough people to run them because they haven't run them before or anything like that? I know we're short help.
We are short help, yes. Hopefully, we'll have enough people to run them eventually. So.
Okay.
I mean, we will.
Okay. So your recommendation is to do the CAT for
Yes.
$166,000?
Yes, and that includes the trade. You'll see they offered quite a bit more for that trade than the other 2 vendors, which plays a big part in the bottom line.
Yep, because it is the highest price on
Yes.
there, but with the trade and everything, these things are trying to.
I'd make a motion to accept the recommendation of the engineer to purchase the Caterpillar motor grader.
Okay,
And I'll second that.
okay, we got a motion and second to okay the county engineer to buy the Ziegler CAT 12 M2 for $166,000. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Anything else?
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Moving on to item B, county auditor's business, claims.
Claims for your consideration.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, time I'd so move to accept and approve and authorize your signature on the claims presented this morning.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion second to approve the claims this morning as presented. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Payroll.
We have no payroll today and no drainage.
Okay. Moving on to item number 4. Consider
Go ahead, sorry.
resolution 2012-003A, authorization to issue warrants for the board when the board is not in session. Carlisle, I'm gonna turn it over to you to kind of tell what happened here.
Thank you. I have a resolution for your review. Basically what happened is once in a while our office, mainly in juvenile cases, comes into the predicament where we have to have somebody served before the next hearing. So for example, in this case, there's a hearing on Thursday, and Friday the judge came out with an order saying that we want to hear this China issue on Thursday, and which requires us to serve an out-of-state parent. Now the problem with that is that these out-of-state service of process individuals have to have money up front. And so we don't have time to go through the board and get a check for $20, $30 to be able to pay the service fees. And I took care of it this week because I wanted to make sure you understood the issue, so we got that handled. But what I don't want to see happening is where I'm paying any check or out of my own personal account and then getting reimbursed. I don't think that's good business, and I don't think that's something that my office should do. It doesn't come up that often, but when it does come up, we need a check from the clerk you know, fairly quickly so that we can get somebody served. And I don't think it's fair to, for example, this juvenile hearing to be continued and have a kid wait and have to wait another week before the parents get served and everybody gets served so we can have a hearing. So I thought this would be the easiest way. I'm only asking that we can periodically, if this does happen, that we don't have to get this Board of Supervisors signature and then go through that process. It's only fees that are under $200. Again, it doesn't occur very often, but it would sure make things more convenient for the auditor's office and for myself. Would propose this resolution 2012-0038. Thank you.
Could, if you do if we had approved this and do exercise it, could we then have written notification that we can mention that in the next meeting that we've had?
It would be on a special claim one.
Okay, but I just because no one will know that unless it's mentioned, and usually would be in the ordinary cash bill claims.
Right.
So, I mean, I just think for
that it would show up.
if you can mention it, and it just a one sentence letter is all I'd like to see.
Sure.
Just with the amount, and it's been issued on the state X number of dollars.
Like I said, usually it's $20 or $30 is usually what
Right.
the service of process fee is, but again, it's all about convenience and making sure that these juvenile hearings don't get continued for some reason.
Right. I move resolution 2012-0038.
Okay. And also second it.
Okay, we got a motion second to do resolution 2012-003A. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. It's a couple minutes to 10 o'clock. I think at this time we'll skip C and go to item D. Employers' reply and proposal to Teamsters Local 238, Sheriff's Department. Tom?
Skipping fireworks, going to real fireworks.
I'm going to the real fireworks now.
13 days ago, the Teamsters Local 238, representing the Sheriff's Department employees, presented their initial proposals to the Board of Supervisors per Iowa code. And we have to make our reply by state code within 2 weeks of them making their proposals. And so we're prepared to do that today. Due to the length of the document, I'm not going to read through it, but I do have copies for the board and for Mr. Jones. It's been reviewed by Sheriff Pals and by Mike Galloway before preparing the final copy.
So all we're doing this morning is we're accepting the proposal.
You're not accepting the proposal.
Well, not, I shouldn't say accepting the proposal, I should say.
That's what Artie would like, but yeah, we're not doing that.
I should say that we're acknowledging we got a proposal.
We're just basically making our reply and proposals to the union.
Okay,
So,
okay,
and no action is necessary.
okay. Duly noted. Now we'll move to item F, public hearing to consider a resolution proposing to sell real estate owned by Sarasota County to the city of Ventura and convey a quitclaim deed. Tom, would you like to tell us about that?
Yes, a couple weeks ago, you considered a proposal from the city of Ventura to purchase an alley that's inside city limits that for some reason comes up as being owned by Sarasota County, that apparently never became part of Ventura's road system when the city annexed in 1960. To resolve any future title problems, it's necessary to convey by quitclaim deed this alley to the city. Then they can determine how best to dispose of it. And so you will hold the hearing on this, and if you so choose, adopt a resolution selling the real estate. Then after a 30-day waiting period, the quitclaim deed can be issued to the city of Ventura.
Okay?
Well, after they pay us the towel.
Yeah. This is something that's been in the process of getting done for a long time.
It's been hanging out there for a while, so it'll be good to get this taken care of.
Yeah. So at this time, I can open up the public portion of this hearing. Is there anybody who would like to speak? Hearing no anybody, I'd entertain a motion to close the public portion here.
Also move to close.
Okay, and I'll second. We have a motion second to close the public portion of the hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Now we'll move to item E, authorize the chair to sign the release. Do we do that now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought we did.
Did we do resolution 113?
Oh,
Will you-
yeah,
Did you do the
you need
resolution?
resolution.
Oh, we gotta do the resolution here?
And I so move in
Okay.
favor of resolution 113 for the proposed sale of the real estate.
Okay, and I'll second resolution 2012-113 to close, to sell it. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of resolution 2012-113 say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passed. Authorize the chair to sign the release of real estate mortgage.
Also move.
Yeah, just a little history. This is one of those items left over from the floods of 1993, where the property is within the city of Fort Dodge. Back then, Sarasota County was the lead county in a consortium comprised of 3 different council of governments, and including the Midas Council of Governments, which is located in Fort Dodge. And periodically these things come up where somebody got their home rehabilitated after the floods of 1993, and they now wish to sell their home and clear up the title. Mortgage has to be released by Sarasota County. And so because Sarasota County placed the mortgage on the property, you thus have to release it.
Okay?
And it's being made with Steve Wentz recommendation from NICON.
Okay.
And I've so moved to that effect.
Okay, and I'll second it. A motion second to authorize the chair to release real estate mortgage. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Now we'll move back up to item number C, fireworks permit for Scott Henry.
He would like to have a display on December 31st. There's no makeup date, so we will be on that date. All the insurance is in order. And I believe he's done this in the past.
I think he has too.
He has to.
At this time, I'll make a motion to authorize the chair to sign the permit for Scott Henry for fireworks for December 31st.
Okay, I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion and second to authorize the chair to sign the request for permit for fireworks for December 31st for Scott Henry. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Moving on down to item G, agreements and contracts.
I have none, Mr. Chairman, this
I
time.
have none. Appointments.
Not today.
Okay. Correspondence and communications. Is there anyone who'd like to speak? Hearing none, all there's left is adjournment.
Okay, I so move.
I'll second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Wish everyone a Merry Christmas. We won't have another meeting till the day after Christmas. So. See you then.